You know what's funny? I literally have 6 subscribers on this channel right now, and half of them are probably the people I already know. And yet I'm still here, editing, posting, and adding subtitles. Like, for what? Who's actually watching? Because if there's one thing I've learned over the years, it's not my editing, not my lighting, it's my thick skin. You see, I failed so many times over the years, socially. Like awkward conversations, being ignored, weird stares, doors slammed in my face, and somehow I'm still alive. Miracle, isn't it? In fact, I'm doing better than ever. So today let's talk real, not something like just be confident, bro. Here's how I actually got over my social anxiety, and if I can do it, you can do it too. Step 1, you gotta learn to enjoy awkward moments. The weird silence, the fumble, the eye contact that you hold 1 second too long. You know what? I used to calculate every step, just trying to avoid anything like that. Anything might lead to awkwardness. Like when I was in uni, even raising my hand in class felt like it's risky. I would rehearse what to say and not to say anyways. But what changed everything for me was this. Awkwardness is not failure. It's just a friction. It's what happens when two humans trying to figure out each other. Even now, I still mess up a lot of things. Like last week when I was in a cafe, and when a barista said, "Enjoy your coffee," I said, "You too." You know what? She just chuckled, I shrugged, and I kind of just laughed it off. So did it feel a little awkward? Of course. But you know what? I've done worse. So I'm so used to it now, I barely even flinched. It's just like another day of my life of being a social human. So at some point, I just stopped trying to avoid awkward. And instead, I just start collecting it like little souvenirs. Because you know what? The most of the awkward won't even matter in a week. And that brings me to the next thing that really helped me. Say it before you're ready. This is one thing that changed the whole game. Most people wait until they feel ready to speak, to say hi, to compliment, to join a group. But you know what? Confidence doesn't really come first. Action does. Now, whenever I feel like there's a little internal debate, like, should I talk to this girl? Is it weird? Maybe they're busy. You know what? I just do it. Like, well, last time in Calgary, I went to KFC. They gave me 2 drinks instead of 1 by mistake. Because I only needed 1, right? I was by myself. So I asked them, can I return this? And they said no. Now I'm stuck with a giant soda in a busy food court. And I was like, alright, maybe I'll just offer it to a stranger. But right away my brain goes like, bro, chill. You know what? People are gonna think that you poisoned it. People are gonna think you're crazy. But guess what? I did it anyway. I just walked up to random people and I was like, hey, I got an extra drink. Do you want it? And the first guy said no. And then there's groups. They were kind of just awkwardly laughing. And by the 4th group, I was already sweating. And then finally, one guy just took it. He literally smiled and said, thanks, man. And he even shook my hand. And I was like, bro, you just made my week. And lesson, most people won't care. Some people will remember you for like that moment, but then they will forget. But you will remember what you actually did, and you actually did something good. So there's a quote that I love. If you wait until you're ready, you'll wait forever. Well, the trick is to take action before the anxiety kicks in. It's like jumping into the cold water. Just do it, and your brain will figure out the rest later. And the more I practice that, saying it before I feel ready, the more I realize something else. You need to grow a thick skin. Like seriously, if there's one thing that changed how I show up socially, it's this. I remember back in university, I was trying to start this mini e-commerce on campus. So I had no clue what was going on. I was trying to get people to sign up to this platform. So I literally went door to door, knocking on dorm rooms, pitching strangers. I was like, hey, we're launching a student deal website. Want to check it out? And the first few times, it was brutal. Some people would just say no, and there was one guy who said no and then just slammed the door. And I was like, damn, maybe I'm actually annoying. But I just kept going. And weirdly, that worked. After like 10th door, my heart just didn't race anymore. I started smiling more, and I'd even crack some jokes, and my pitch got better, and more importantly, my face learned how to survive rejection without flinching. And that's what I mean by thick skin. You grow it door by door. You can think of rejection as lifting weights. It only hurts you when you're not used to it. And the more reps you get, the less power it has over you. And once I got used to that, rejection, awkwardness, all of that, I started to notice something weird. I wasn't always the same person in every situation. Some days I was social, other days I was quiet. And that's when it hit me. You don't have to be one fixed personality. Your social self is not fixed. You can literally switch modes, like changing outfits. So now when I'm walking into a party or a social gathering, I just ask myself, if I were the confident version of Wintao right now, what would I do? And boom, that becomes my roles. So you don't need to be fake. You just give yourself permission to switch your personality. And once I did that, things just got easier. But there is one last habit that quietly tied everything together. I know it's kind of nerdy, but weirdly it's powerful. I just journal my social wins. But why? Because your brain forgets fast. It zooms in on failures that you made and it just skips your progress. But when you track your wins, even the tiny ones, you build this quiet, unshakable confidence, like ask girls for directions in French. Well, asking a girl is already kind of scary, so you know how hard it is for me. Or starting a conversation with someone waiting in line. Or maybe just make the dumb joke at dinner and own it. And when I read these back weeks later, I just got the hit of, damn, I actually changed. And every tiny wins just becomes a proof. Proof that you can be social, proof that you've done this before, and proof that you will do it again. Even this video, it's one of my journal right now. I could have said that, nah, no one's watching. But why would I do it? Because I just want to do it anyways. You never know which momentum will shift everything. And confidence is not some dramatic movie moment. It's just doing awkward shit 100 times and not dying. So yep, that's how I deal with social anxiety. Still awkward, still figuring out, but you know, it's way less scary for me now. I know you heard this 100 times, but you don't need to be perfect. So next time when it feels hard, just say something anyways. And that's enough. Thanks for watching. My name is Wintao, and I'll see you guys next time.